What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Boring Crypto. Today I bring you my latest update on VRA or Veracity. First things first, we'll take a listen to my original prediction that I posted 11 days ago on October 30th. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that. Now, we've broken out and we want to buy VRA. Well, when's the best time to buy it? Is it this support here at 6 cents? I think that's a good area to buy it, but I think an even better area to buy it is down here. Now that we're here, I believe you're going to go back down and retest this all-time high at around under 6 cents, 5 cents, whatever, this area. Down maybe into the lower or the middle 4 cent area before continuation. And I think that would be as healthy as it gets. As you heard in my last video, I said that I thought VRA would be a good buy. Anything under 6 cents, I predicted it would go down to 5, and I felt comfortable saying that there was a possibility we could even see it go to 4. It hasn't gone to 4. We barely broke under 6 to 0.058, but it did come pretty close to where I predicted. Not exact, but close. So let's go ahead and get into the rest of my prediction going forward from here on out. As usual, I'm going to do my support and resistance on the monthly. Let's go ahead and go into candles. And then we're going to swap over to the weekly, take a look at what we see there. And I'm going to go ahead and put rectangles for zones on the weekly chart. Every time I do these videos, I delete the chart that I had previously and I will just replot them. If I do an update for a coin, I will show you the previous video that I've done in the past in order to give you guys a better idea of what I said, just for credibility, authenticity, whether I was right, whether I was wrong. I do it to show you what I said in the past, correlates with what I'm saying now. Also, just keep in mind, zones are subjective. No one's zones will probably be the same. And I'm going to go ahead and apply the Fibonacci extensions from the April highs down to the August lows. Let's move into the daily and take a look at what's happened. So I'm sure everyone was freaking out yesterday. There was a lot of downside. I'm sure it made a lot of people want to sell their crypto. However, we're getting to a point where we're seeing a large opportunity to buy these coins in November. It's happening earlier than I expected. I figured we would be, moving way past these all-time highs already before falling down. Well, VRA is an exception. It is past its all-time high since April. It's in an area where it's looking, where I believe it is still going to retest. It's been about 10 days since I posted the previous video, and we were all the way up here at around 8 cents right before we hit this 1618. So that should have been, if I had held VRA, if I had bought it down here in July and May, this would have been one of my first targets to sell some off, and it looks like that is exactly what happened. Whales, bots, whoever has sold off their coins, and we've seen some wicks up here that look like, hey, price came up and instantly dropped, and we also have seen a wick right here, right under 6 cents, where I had my prediction. I said that you would want to set a buy order, at 5 cents. I know I went as low as even 4.5 cents, and that's because of this resistance here, but also the resistance over here is we want to turn those resistances into support. And that looks like that's what VRA has done so far. It looks like it's held that area pretty well. But we got to keep in mind that there could be a bit more downside. Nothing crazy, but it's just there is a potential. I think an easy way to get in would definitely be to set a buy order at 0.05, 0.06 still. I could see price could go up from here, but I could also see it dip down into 0.058 and possibly down here at 5.5 cents. Seems like something that would make sense. Another target still right at 5 cents, and where these areas are wicking, and also this September high, which is pretty close. Think of the zone as just a big buy area. Anything under 6 cents, in my opinion, is going to be a clear buy. If you're going to buy leverage, if you're going to mess with that stuff, then you're going to need to wait for a better entry. Let's say you're going to put in $10 on like a 10 leverage trade. you would want to get the best entry possible, because 10%, isn't much movement on this chart. You were just like, hey, I'm going to set my 10x leverage trade here at 0.058. It's hard to say exactly, but even with this much downside of the market, I don't think we're going to go down to 4.5 cents. I would say that the more than likely target to buy is 5.5 cents. If you're going leverage 5.5, 0.55, you wouldn't want to buy here at 6 cents on leverage, and then if it goes down to this wick here at 0.058 cents, you're already out of the trade. Like, it's a little over 10%, so you would be out. So your best bet is to try, and if you're not using leverage, I'd say go ahead and buy it. You might lose 10% for a couple days, but you're definitely going to gain it back in the long run. I really think that VRA is going to see at least 21 cents. That's what I would aim for, 21 cents and before a sell, and that's simply because it's the 4.272 fib. It could go higher. We know it's crypto. You just kind of have to pay attention to the time frames. If it's middle of January and you're all the way up here, you got to sell it. Like, there is no point in holding it unless you're just going to hold it through everything and you bought it down here or down here. I'm under the impression that with the 4-year cycle, starting in February, you wouldn't want to be in your coins or tokens at that point. You would want to be out of crypto. So that's why I suggest, looking at the time frames. Hey, it's December, VRA, it's December 1st, VRA is at 17 cents. Okay, so it's probably safe to say that December is going to be an even bigger month than November for crypto. You could sell some and hold the rest until 4.272. Let's say VRA is at 21 cents and it's the beginning of December. I would consider selling all of it and then waiting for a nice drop and then getting in sometime maybe in the middle of December, because there's still room left for it to grow. However, there is some risk to that. Maybe December isn't as good as we think and the bull market ends in December, like late December. There might not be that much more room for it to grow. So all in all, let's just do a quick summary. At the time of posting this video, I believe that you will see VRA at some point in the near future come back down to 0.058. If you're going to buy a VRA, buy now or buy at anything under 6 cents. And I believe that this small correction, well, for this coin, it's, a lot of coins, it was a pretty large correction, is like 36%. That's a lot. If you bought leverage, you'd probably be out unless you were on like 2x. If you're on 3x, you'd be done. So that's a lot. So what we need to see is this support be held in the meantime. Buy this support, and I believe you'll be just on your way back up here to the 1.618 at 8.5 cents. Now, who knows what's going to happen? I've been seeing a lot of cup and handle type patterns lately, and I believe you're going to see something similar to that and continuation up. And like I said, these Fibonacci's that I have here are easy sell targets. You can hold if you want, but you should definitely sell, anywhere from 5 to 10% of your holdings each time you mark one of these. That way you're just securing some profit. It's safe. You want to make money. You don't want to overhold and lose. So once we break above 9 cents and we close and we have a big close above it, you would be looking for price to go to about 11 cents before coming back down here to 9 cents and then continuing on. And I believe you will see at least a 21 cent VRA. I believe that would be my sell target. Like I said, it just depends on the time frames. If we're in December and you're at the 4.272, I think you would be safe in holding some VRA and seeing where else it goes from there. But just keep in mind, you got to be careful at that point because you'll never know where the top is, and that's why we go by the time frames. Late December, early January, try and get out. If it's the middle of January and this thing is still rising, sell it, get out, move on with your life. Crypto will be back in 4 years. All right. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I will continue to give you guys updates on the coins that I've done previously. If you have a new coin you guys want me to do, comment below, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Boring Crypto. Peace.